DA, take it away. Well, I like that story, David, and a good attitude. Great job. Thank you so much. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Hood in at the 3 slot. And for Denver, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Then it's Michael Porter. Then there's Murray, and it's Daniels in at the 2-guard spot.
And the Nuggets franchise still looking for their first trip to the NBA Finals.
How about the franchise making the ABA Finals back in 1976? So it's been quite elusive here in the mountains to get the finals back to Denver. 40 years ago, still looking for that trip.
And it's going to be the Trailblazers off the tip. Now Lillard. Hood, the pass to McCollum. 3-pointer, Lillard. It doesn't go for him. And the Nuggets going the other way. Inside, here's Daniels. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Like that from Murray right there. When he's passing it like this, it can make him so much better and so much more open.
Now here's McCollum. He's covered by Daniels. Steps back and shoots. Connects. The jumper drops.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Now here's Millsap. 20 points for him last game against the Mavericks in Dallas. Shot clock at 5. Here's Murray. Here's Jokic. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup.
Yeah, Jokic in a smart place there, collects the offensive rebound, very alert, and cleans up the mess.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. There's the triple. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Makes it off the glass.
Love the floor spacing with this offense because Jokic at the center can move the ball just about anywhere you want. Now he's attacking the paint.
Now here's Lillard. He's coming off a 25-point game against Memphis. Passes it to McCollum. And here's Hood. Back to McCollum from past the arc. Drills it from outside. McCollum's got 5.
Just so hard defensively to stay after McCollum. He could be elusive, and then he can score from anywhere.
Pass to Jokic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
What a find by the Denver Nuggets. No hype really around Jokic coming into the league. Now he's a star player here in Denver, franchise player here in Denver, and a heart of a team that's got a tremendous amount of potential in the next couple of seasons. Jokic heading up this offense and shouldering the load.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And with Jokic, he was a second-round pick for the Nuggets back in 2014.
Think about the decision that was made between Jokic and Nurkic and how it is that the team felt like Jokic could grow if Nurkic moved on, which he did to Portland. And now all of a sudden the offense takes off under Jokic, a playmaking 5 that opens up a lot of cutting opportunities. And I know this young nucleus is going to do some great things in the future, mostly behind what Jokic has provided this organization.
The starting gate, opening night in the NBA, Brent. What are you most looking forward to?
I just like to see who it is that, in terms of their competitive spirit right now, is coming out of training camp hungry. Let's see in the next couple weeks which team jumps out and which coaching staffs have done a great job preparing their team coming out of camp. Now, we know that teams can fall off, Kevin. The talent will catch up. Other veteran teams may get themselves back into a rhythm. But coming out of training camp, how much more together are teams and teams that have made changes what are they playing like?
What's their chemistry?
Let's find out how they're going to play this year.
GA drafted after only playing 3 games at the University of Missouri. A lot of people probably hadn't seen Michael Porter Jr. play basketball. But with that in mind, describe his game for us now.
Kevin, at 6'10", he's a fluid athlete with tremendous shot-making ability. He grew up one of 7 kids, homeschooled. They all played ball. He's had a basketball in his hands from a very young age, and you can see it in his approach.
First free throw is good. And after essentially a redshirt rookie year with the Nuggets, Michael Porter Jr., the 14th pick in the 2018 draft, is back in action.
Could be a huge addition. Remember, Porter was projected as a top 2 pick entering his freshman season at Missouri. If he can stay healthy, you're adding an elite talent to your rotation.
That one is no good.
And the game plan against the Blazers, the last few postseasons has been trapping Lillard and McCollum and forcing someone else to beat.
Yeah, and you wonder if this is an opportunity for Zach Collins to really step into his own, along with Nurkic, who last year was injured during the playoffs, so that there can be some points and contributions coming from your power forward and center position. That'll ease some pressure on your backcourt.
And Lillard kicks to Hood. Over Porter. It's hauled in by Jokic.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Porter passes to Jokic. Millsap left side. Outside for Murray. That one's not going to go. Some solid defense from Lillard. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Rodney Hood with some ball control there. It's clear that he can take some chances from time to time.
Murray dishes to Millsap. Pass to Daniels. And no good. Now Portland takes it the other way. Last game against the Nuggets, they lost in the Mile High City.
Yeah, I remember last time they met up, they just got ran out of the building. They weren't too happy with some of the calls in that game either.
Yeah, they wound up with a lot of foul trouble, but that's on them. The officials were calling it tight, and they never really adjusted. They kept committing fouls, kept complaining, and the game kept getting out of control.
Here's Murray after the made shot from Robert Covington. Millsap. The Nuggets with another miss. Hood against Porter. Cullen passes to Hood. Outside Covington. Portland moving the ball around. And it's Lillard missing.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And now here comes Daniel. Needing the break. Over McCollum. That one wide left. For Portland, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Takes it out to Covington. Back to Hood. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Deceptive reach from Jokic there, swatting that shot away using those long arms.
Portland needs to get off a shot. That's tipped. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Murray with the ball.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Murray against Lillard. McCollum no good.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
To the middle. Here's Jokic. No good that time. Now Portland takes it the other way. And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got 7 points in the game.
Shots are just flowing him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Murray against Lillard. The 10-footer. And he hits the jumper for 2. Murray's got his second basket of the game.
And Murray showing some smarts right there, some good patience in that pick and roll.
McCollum kicks to Lillard. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Porter finds Millsap. Banked in off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Nugget lead.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Hood against Porter. Hood dishes to Covington. Lillard bounce pass. Outside Hood. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Close to the rim and having an intent to score. That's an assertive play from Rodney Hood.
Lillard against Murray. And the pass to Jokic. Outside Porter. Pass to Murray. This one for 3. Drains the three-pointer. Murray's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Trailblazers trail by 5. Lillard with it. Now guarded by Murray. McCollum right side. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. He's got 9.
Well, Coach Mike Malone has grown up with this young Nuggets team. He says that he believes in the youth of this team.
Well, the future is so bright for the Denver Nuggets, and really where you have to give Mike Malone a ton of credit is when they made the decision between their 2 bigs, Jokic and Nurkic, sticking with Jokic and then changing their entire offensive style to play from a point center position. It has paid huge dividends.
Here's Lillard following the score by Jamal Murray. And he makes that one. And that's now 11 points for C.J. McCollum.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
To the paint. Here's Millsap. And Covington sends it back. Lillard left side. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And it's now only a 1-point Denver lead.
Yeah, this is the kind of shot selection that you got to be on board with Lillard. Tenacious scorer, but I love the efficient opportunity there.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Pass to Jokic. Lillard with it. Now defended by Jokic. And the basket by Lillard. And now a 3-point Portland lead.
Yeah, with how hot Damian Lillard can get, you cannot let him steal the ball and then put one away in the open court. Here he comes.
Now here's Millsap. And Covington sends it back.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter. Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. Brent, the league's been trying to clean up some of the physicality that we see, some of the jawing, but there are some players that do a great Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. The Nuggets, number 1. In fourth, the Trailblazers.
so many second chance opportunities for both of these clubs a season ago, and they really took advantage.
Now here's Millsap. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. 5 on the clock. Porter against Covington. No good, unable to end this run. Trailblazers leading by 5. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
They get the rebound, and Nurkic gets it to go.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Shot from 12. Bucket is good. Jokic has got 8 points.
Nice looking mid-ranger there from Jokic. Money in the bank from that spot.
To the inside. McCollum. That shot, no good. Murray with the defensive effort. The Nuggets trail by 5. Millsap up top. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball, unable to help them close this gap.
Now Porter, after Robert Covington missed from long range. Scooped up. Uses the glass to finish the layup. That's 10 points for Jokic.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Lillard outside. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Always an appreciation for Lillard and his build, just how rugged he is, along with that fearlessness.
Here's Murray. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Portland out in front, up by 5. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver. We're back in a moment. Nikola Jokic, a former second-round pick, turned star in the league, talks about what the game means to him.
Basketball, like passion, love. Like, that is the thing I play like when I know 4, 6, 7 years old. I don't know. Like basketball is always in my life. That like I think it's passion. I think it's passion.
In basketball, Greg, a big deal in Jokic's native land of Serbia.
And I love his creativity. There's an artistry and a freedom in how he plays the game.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Trailblazers guys, what do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Enes Kanter, and it's Powell in at the small forward. Barton outside. Teardrop shot. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Man, both on balance and on point. Damian working through that mid-range area now.
Murray with it. Now Anthony defending. Murray, good.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Portland leading by 7.
You go back to 2015, the Blazers lost 4 of their 5 starters in the offseason. So instead of rebuilding, they retooled around Damian Lillard, and what a piece to retool behind. Amazing how far they've come in the past couple seasons, where they've placed in the Western Conference.
Trailblazers have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Anthony kicks to Powell. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Well, you know, Brent, you've got to give a lot of credit to the Blazers front office, continuing to fortify this roster with under-the-radar acquisitions.
Interesting adjusting around a couple of albatross contracts to now have a team that's capable at positions that a lot of teams are trying to fill. That's the wing position.
Here's McCollum. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Jokic finds Barton. McGee. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Enes Kanter.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Nuggets have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from McGee. Especially in the playoffs, Brent, so much can change when a player gets into foul trouble. You see the league ever modifying that foul out rule?
I know that they do that in the summer league where you can stay on the court for 10 fouls as elimination, but it's a technical every time. Yeah. I don't see the league doing that. I think it's good for the game so that star players or meaningful players, ones that play specifically on defense, they have to have responsibility for what it is that they're doing on the floor. And if they're overly aggressive, you should be penalized for playing that way.
Here's Lillard, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And the 4-year, $196 million Supermax extension signed by Damian Lillard this offseason. Dame Dollar living up to one of his many nicknames, but money well spent by the Blazers.
And he knocks down the first one.
When he was drafted, Damian Lillard said he wanted to go to the Blazers with the 6th pick. The opportunity to play right away and be embraced by the city of Portland.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And Damian Lillard says, Greg, win or lose, he wants to stay in Portland. He keeps his residence there year-round.
And talk about his loyalty. In high school, lightly recruited, he ends up committing to Weber State. His senior year, all the big schools come calling, and Lillard kept his commitment. That shows you how he's built.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Checking out the stats for Jokic. Great showing for him last season. Around 20 points per game last season. 11 rebounds and 7 assists. And guys, he can just explode for points anytime he steps on the court.
Well, he looks to score, and he looks to score often.
Barton outside. He dishes it to Murray. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
And there's a lot of potential left in the tank for Jamal Murray. He's able to play both guard spots, but it's that sweet jump shot that has his teammates and the coaching staff salivating about where his ceiling is.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Murray.
Talk about players who are X factors for their team, and for the Nuggets, Jamal Murray is one of those guys. He is a guy that once he gets going, feels like the team can become unbeatable.
And so Murray nails both of them. As you said, Brent, a hot Jamal Murray can take over a game.
Big time investment from the Nuggets this offseason in what Jamal Murray is to them now, but what he can be in the future. And I think right now what he's looking to be is as consistent as he possibly can be, night in and night out, to prepare this team each season to play its best basketball in the postseason.
Lillard from outside bangs home the trifecta. Lillard's got 15.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
And stolen by Lillard. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Lillard with the ball. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Melo powering his way through the defense down there. He's used to that kind of contact throughout his career.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And the first one drops.
And Melo's still bringing the passion to the floor. No matter what's going on around, he's still going to be a gamer.
And both free throws good for Anthony.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Murray with it. Now Anthony defending. Here's the teardrop.
That's good footwork from the big man. It's Cantor aware defensively to get to that one.
Clock at 6. Martin with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And also in that one, he had the opposition on pins and needles on the defensive end of the floor, recording 4 steals that night on his way to an overall stellar game.
McCollum up top. He's covered by Murray. That one goes in. McCollum's got the lead up to 12 now for Portland.
Such a good player on the in-between game, weaving behind bodies to find some space, and CJ cashes in.
Looking to end the run. The shot's good from Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got 12 in the game.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man was going to be wide open.
Here's Murray, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
And while Murray is known, Brent, for his outside shooting, he's very strong with his in-between game as well.
Yeah, he's got a lot of options offensively and getting more and more in contact with Jokic on those high screen and rolls. Devastating, Kevin, when he gets to that left hand, gets around the free throw line and shoots that high floater. There are nights where he does tons of damage with that.
Free throw good, Murray.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. Now the dish to Anthony.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Damian Lillard.
He's coming off an excellent season. 3rd in free throw shooting, 9th in scoring. And his passing skills were on full display all year. He ranked among the top 15 in assists.
And just going back to his free throw efficiency, it's about confidence when you're at the line. You've always said it. He had it. That's how he ended up with the top 3 ranking. And the first one at the line is good. And Anthony drops them both. And Denver has possession. Pass to Jokic. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. McGee's shot is off.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
That's a 2 from Lillard. Portland again missing. And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Denver Nuggets. 11-point game. He kicks it to McGee. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Really good job from Barton there to swing the ball over for the easy shot. Good vision on that play.
The Nuggets have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
One shot.
That's good from McGee.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
McCollum with the ball. Out guarded by Barton. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. And that's 15 points for C.J. McCollum.
The defender does a good job of contesting there, but McCollum's skill set and focus, they win out.
Barton passes to Jokic. Now here's Barton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 4 on the clock. And Jokic throws it down.
Well, Barton had a good feel about what was happening defensively, and his teammate was wide open.
Portland leading by 8. Lillard outside. The pass to Anthony. Safety move, and it's good on the way in. Anthony's got 8 points in the quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
McCollum against Murray. McGee. Oh, that's blocked. Goes back up. But they'll get another chance. Wants to get it to Barton and does. Goes up again. He takes it up and lays it in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
To the paint. Here's McCollum. And it's sent back by Jokic. Gordon against Powell.
And one of the more transcendent athletes in the game. Aaron Gordon still has some untapped potential. He could make a big leap.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And Greg, we've seen Gordon playing in a slower paced system. He was asked to play at the small forward.
Not ideal, Kevin. He's better off as a small ball power forward, getting out in the lane and using those springs to rise over the D.
Troy Daniels, he's checked in for Murray. And Portland with a change here, too. Rodney Hood's checked in for C.J. McCollum. Trailblazers leading by 7. So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Now in his 6th season in the NBA, hard to believe Aaron Gordon is still just 24 years of age.
Not much older than some rookies coming in. You wonder what his ceiling will be.
Morris is checked in. Now let's take a look at the most efficient scorers in the NBA from last year's campaign. Third is JaVale McGee.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Good finds Anthony. Here's Powell. Jokic defending. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Lillard the pass to Powell. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 5 assists in the game. The Nuggets trail by 10. Passes to Jokic. Lays it up off the glass. Jokic has got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, Jokic on the drive, and what a great finish.
Morris against Lillard. Pass to Powell. Puts up a 3. Lillard misses. Nuggets have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice efficient 50%. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Pass to Powell. Now, here's Lillard. He's covered closely. The Nuggets shooting 53% in the second quarter. Good ball movement, yielding good looks. Here is Daniels, guarded by Powell, and Jokic wide open. He shoots. Come on. Denver the rebound, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
A moment now to see the stats for Morris. Last season's performance for him. Averaged 10 points per game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
And Lillard gets double-teamed. Powell, no one around him, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 6th assist on the night. Morris dishes to Barton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Enes Kanter. Brent, on both ends of the floor, Will Barton is an effective spark plug for this team.
Yeah, he can fire you up out there, Kevin. He can do some things, obviously, defensively to get the team going and igniting the fast break. And then offensively, I know Mike Malone might not agree with all of the choices from Will Barton, but when he gets it going, it's an extra spark for this Nugget squad.
The first free throw is good.
I think Will Barton has figured out that scoring from the free throw line can be a good thing.
Paul Millsap's checked in for Denver. And Portland with a change here, too. Covington's checked in. All free throws good from Barton.
You're having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter.
And Lillard kicks to Hood. It's stolen. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Daniels. A second chance effort. Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from McGee.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Lillard attacking, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Just straight quickness. Lillard showing off the effortless blowback.
There's the pass to McGee. Dishes it to Barton. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Powell, that's good. And it's a 9-point Trailblazer lead.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they really started to get it closer to the basket.
And Barton throws it down.
Well, Barton takes some tough shots, used to making them. He did there.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Passes it to Cannon. Pass to Powell. There's the 3. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Morris passes to Millsap. 56 seconds left in the first half. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Trailblazers leading by 10. Lillard up top. Millsap covering. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Troy Daniels. That is his first foul of the game. Left side, Hood. Trailblazers moving the ball around. That's a 2 from Powell. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Powell's got 13 points in just this quarter. Morris passes to Millsap. There's 25 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Barton finds Morris. And a miss there on the triple. Portland's gotten hot from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. Powell, the pass to Lillard. Puts it up. And Portland again with the bucket.
Lillard just plays with great confidence, really feeling it here and looking to find any scoring opportunity in this one.
And so that's the end of the first half. Trailblazers out in front. They finish off the second quarter on a 14-6 run. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Carmelo, looked like the offense was really working there. How were you guys able to get things going so well?
We got vets. We got guys that know how to play basketball. We come together as a team. We're doing that, and we're just trying to take it one day at a time. That's it.
Well, thanks for your time, Carmelo. See you in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He had 21 points, 6 assists, and 2 steals. The first 2 quarters went very well for him. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
One of the things Lillard gives you year after year is consistency. Look at his stats. They're almost the same across the board every season. And then he has nights like this where he takes it up a notch.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Well, they struggle in a number of areas. Protecting the rim is really at the top of the list. They haven't made that a priority. They haven't put forth a whole lot of effort. You got to protect the rim.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
Now, you can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
The Nuggets trail by 14. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Then there's Murray. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Daniels in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half. 6 to shoot. Jokic. Millsap trying to get open. And it's Jokic missing. Portland leading by 14. Here's Lillard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You wonder, with Nurkic last year getting hurt, just how much further the Blazers could have gone. Again, carried by C.J. McCollum and Damian Lillard. Their unbelievable dynamic duo at the guard position. But the defensive anchor all year long had been Nurkic.
They throw good, Damian Lillard. And with their high-powered backcourt, Brent, Nurkic providing the Blazers with that sorely needed paint presence. He is a big body.
Big body who sets screens and frees up a bunch of room for those guards that you mentioned, Kevin. But the interesting thing is about all the dirty work that Nurkic can do down low for this basketball team, picking up 10, 12 points in the painted area and putting a lot of pressure on the defense.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Porter with it. Now guarded by Hood. Back to Murray. Releases. The offensive rebound. Millsap. Good D by Covington.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Lets it go from 11, and that one is good. McCollum's got 17 now.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
On the wing, Porter. Goodbye, Hood. Here's Millsap. Nice follow through on the fadeaway. Millsap's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
And Lillard gets double teamed. Here's Nurkic. The shot that time, not on target. Good work defensively by Millsap. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
He's going to punish you, Kevin, if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Murray against Lillard. McCollum outside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Friday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Sunday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Meeting the defense with a tenacious will to score. Murray giving you that effort.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. It's Covington on the wing. Back to Lillard. Lets it go with a 3. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Here is Daniels. Covered by Hood. Millsap passes to Porter. Over McCollum. Porter, no luck. Portland leading by 11. Over in the corner, Lillard. No good again that time.
So far, Kevin, the third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Daniels dishes to Murray. Jokic against Nurkic. And it's Jokic missing. The Trailblazers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Count the basket. McCollum's got 19 points.
Heads up play by Rodney Hood.
The Nuggets have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Outside Millsap. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Portland grabs the miss.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Portland, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Well, Rodney Hood is a guy who's out here to stretch the floor and mix up his game a little bit, trying to regain some confidence in what he can provide offensively.
Both free throws good from Hood.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Murray, the pass to Porter. Now here's Millsap. Kicks it to Daniels. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Jokic. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic is Portland, leading by 15. Hood with it. He's picked up by Millsap. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Murray left side. Lets the 3 fly, and it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
And that's where Murray's speed shines through. He gives the D no time to react off that pass.
Lillard dishes to McCollum. Hood kicks to McCollum. Floats one up. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got rebound number 13 with that last one. Murray, the pass to Daniels. They get a hand on it. Outside Porter. Pass to Murray. Beyond the arc. No good that time. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. That's a 2 from Hood. Portland no good that time either. The Nuggets trail by 12. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. Damian Lillard, 3rd.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Denver's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Here's Jokic. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Portland called for the foul.
Yeah, Jokic doing a better job there of using his body inside and getting the angle, then finds his way to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
You know, you watch Nikola Jokic out there, and he just moves like a guard. The way he approaches the game, sees the court, and shoots just aren't found in that center position.
That free throw, no good. You know, Greg Jokic has so many tools at his disposal. He's a walking triple-double threat.
The passing and vision is what really sets him apart at that center position. The offense can run through him and should run through him with how he can distribute the ball.
Denver making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. And the second free throw, good.
Well, the 6'10" Serbian Jokic is doing a little bit of everything. A decent scorer, a determined rebounder, and, of course, an elite passer.
And the basket by McCollum.
And Matador defense That's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And it's Jokic missing.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
The Nuggets trail by 13. And here's Daniels. He has 5. He dishes it to Murray. Back to Daniels. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen by McCollum. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. And Covington gets it to go on the assist by McCollum.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And another miss by Denver. Trailblazers leading by 15. Covington dishes to McCollum. Over Porter. McCollum, no good. Denver's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. To the middle. Here's Jokic. Gordon trying to break loose. But he gets it back.
And that's a nice job on the offensive glass there. That'll let them work the clock even more. And let's take a quick look now at some stats here for C.J. McCollum. Last year, getting it done. Last year averaged 21 points per, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And very few players in the league can go out and produce like he has. Just a great stretch for him.
He keeps playing like this, and you know in arenas, especially at home, when the star player is playing this well, those MVP chants come raining down.
And the first one comes. Will Barton, he's checked in for Jamal Murray. And a switch here also for Portland. Norman Powell's checked in for McCollum. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, a big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Here's Lillard. And it's Daniels with the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 13. He kicks it to Barton. Now the pass to Jokic. Here's the dish to Daniels. Clock at 6. Shoots over Powell. Daniels, no good. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. They led by as many as 18 points. 4-3, Covington. They get it again. Nurkic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, you have to be careful when Nurkic attempts those kinds of shots. He's very skilled at drawing contact.
The Trailblazers haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Nurkic. And last season, a rare 5-by-5 game achieved by Yusuf Nurkic. 24 points, 23 rebounds, 7 assists, 5 steals, Greg, and 5 blocks in a game against the Kings.
And how about the only player ever to log a 20, 25, and 5 game? The Bosnian Beast making a name for himself.
And both free throws good for Nurkic.
Nurkic is a double-double machine every night. There's not a lot of teams right now, Kevin, that are equipped on their roster to handle the kind of size that Nurkic can bring.
McGee in the high post. Working on Nurkic. McGee finds Barton. Alvanley covered by Lillard. And another miss by Denver. Trailblazers leading by 15. Here's Powell. and he uses the glass on the layup. Powell's got 15 points.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Barton drives in, and Barton throws it down.
Man, once you see Barton pick up some speed, he can be downright scary going towards the rim. Good luck trying to slow that down.
Lillard with it, now guarded by Barton. Lillard surveying the D. A three-pointer off the mark.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Daniels kicks to Barton. Throws it up high, and it's McGee with the jam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Lillard from outside cans it from downtown. Lillard's got 26.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second three of the game. One in each half.
Barton passes to McGee. Another shot, and the layup is good. McGee's got 4 this quarter.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Here's Nurkic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on JaVale McGee.
Excellent footwork inside from Nurkic there to put the D in an awkward position and force them to foul him there.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
77% shooter at the line a season ago. Those are better than average numbers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. The Nuggets making a switch here. Morris is checked in. And both free throws good for Nurkic. Now Barton, 8 points for him. Passes it to Gordon. Over Lillard, and the basket by Gordon.
The little mid-ranger is going to be an easy shot for him when he's got that much of a size advantage.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward-thinking about is always accepting new ideas. They've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
DA, great assessment, good report. Thank you so much. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Think about just how much focus Lillard has every year about his drive to be one of the best guards in the league. Whether it's recognized or not by an all-star appearance really doesn't have an impact on how he approaches the game.
Pass to Barton from downtown. Hits it from three-point range. Barton's got 5 points now this quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Lillard attacking, shoots over Barton, and that one hits back iron.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one, Kevin. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
That's another one for him, his 5th in just 7 shots.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Lillard the pass to Cantor. Shoots over McGee, and there's Enes Kanter on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got assist number 8 now on the night. Bounce pass from Morris. Gordon against Covington. Tries again. McGee trying to break free. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Gordon. Foul, the pass to Cantor. Lillard with it. Now guarded by Barton. They get it back. The shot's good from Cantor. Cantor's got his second basket.
And it's not a secret. Cantor is a major factor on the offensive glass thanks to his size, strength, and excellent hands.
Morris outside. Here's Gordon. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Gordon's got his third bucket of the night.
He's been accurate tonight. I think the best way for them to succeed is to get him more shots. Sounds simple, but it comes down to execution.
And so it's Portland up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They led by as many as 18 points. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, Anthony is out there with Enes Kanter. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Hood in at the 3 spot. Anthony lays it up and banks it in. Anthony's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Trailblazers. Barton against Lillard. With the floater. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down to 12 points on that basket from Barton.
This really has been Will Barton's game thus far, really trying to own every chance he's got on the floor with the basketball.
Morris against Powell. McGee with the block. Gordon inside. By Hood. And it's Gordon missing. Trailblazers leading by 12. Here's Lillard, and he converts the layup. Lillard's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, compact and strong Lillard using his frame and still finishes.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
At the line for your Nuggets, Will Barton. 2 shots.
The first one falls. A different look for Denver. Millsap comes in for Vonleh, and it's Jamal Murray in for Aaron Gordon. All free throws good from Barton. Portland leading by 12. Lillard outside. Here's Anthony. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Morris outside. Pass to Millsap. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Well, right now, Millsap taking on the challenge and going right at him.
Inside. Second chance shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Paul Millsap picks one up.
Yeah, easy call.
Shooting for Portland, Damian Lillard. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. McCollum's checked in for Portland. He hits both from the stripe. The Nuggets trail by 14. Morris kicks to Millsap. Murray outside. The pass to McGee. Back to Murray. Goes up at the stripe. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 7 rebounds in the game. Down low. And Anthony gets it to go. Anthony's got 6 here in this quarter.
There's no stopping Melo there. Too strong for any kind of defense. It's going to take a bit more than that.
And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. Jokic is checked in for the Nuggets. Porter comes in for Will Barton. Here's Morris. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That'll be his second foul of the game. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Tipped away. Shot clock at 6. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Well, for a guy who used to be more proficient in the half-court game, Lillard's showing that nowadays he's just as dominant in transition.
Murray surveying the D. The Nuggets with another miss. Portland leading by 18. Here's Lillard. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And he banks in the layup.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Well, the book, Greg, is the same for Enes Kanter as it's always been. Great score inside, but his defense leaves you wanting.
And Kevin, at this point, he is who he is. I mean, for better or worse. Kanter is still a force off the bench to give a team some post presence in their second unit, but not sure he'll ever be a player to build around.
Just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. To the middle, here's Jokic. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Jokic has got 21 in the game. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. Here's Murray. finished off the break.
Murray right now just on a roll, scoring at will on the offensive end.
Trailblazers leading by 16. Outside Hood. McCollum against Morris. McCollum outside. Passes it to Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his third assist on the night. Morris kicks to Murray. Back to Morris. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. They get it back. Jokic. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
A good job of rebounding in traffic by Jokic, using his huge hands to snatch up that board.
On the Blazers with Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum. 2 6'3" guards, Brent, in the backcourt. Some overlap, perhaps, in their skill sets. But do you like their fit?
I do like their fit, and by all measurements, Kevin, they seem to be overachieving every year. You have that kind of stability with McCollum and Lillard, and what it is that Terry Stotts has done with this ball club. That's something that the Portland Trailblazers fans are very comfortable with, having these two guys out there to lead them just maybe one step further this season.
Here's Lillard, and it's sent back by Jokic, and they're able to recover. Cantor's shot is off.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times. He's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Cullen passes to Cantor. Kicks to Lillard. McCollum dishes to Lillard. Cantor inside. He's covered by Daniels. Cantor's shot is off. The Nuggets trail by 14 with the teardrop. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And how about the strength from the big fella? Porter is used to having to power through contact.
Free throw good. Porter.
And the ceiling so high for Porter. A versatile, effective forward who does so many things well.
Here's Anthony. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
To the paint. Here's Daniels. And again with the rebound. This kind of effort is amazing.
And he will not be denied.
Now, 6'10", 250 pounds. That's a big man out there, and he uses his size to draw the contact there. Nice job by Jokic.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
And he's made more of an effort here to put pressure on the defense in the second half and create some contact and free throw opportunities.
Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Cantor. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Trailblazers leading by 11. Lillard outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Lillard's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Portland. Lillard against Murray. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside. And you talk about shot makers, C.J. McCollum, one of the best in the game. From mid-range, you could argue he's the best, flat out.
Robert Covington's checked in for the Trailblazers. And you look at the shot chart for McCollum. He's a threat from everywhere.
Able to hit off the bounce, pulling up. At his height, he's got to be creative, making space for his shot.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
So I need more than kudos and a high five, cause I went from sidelines to the limelight, and I shine bright, ice cold bars, Klondike, and I never move with the same blind side. Oh, finite, but you feel the spirit, whole flow, shine like so glow, every lyric sing.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Terry Stotts just went over his game plan with his team. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. Let's see if they were listening, guys.
Lillard attacking, and the layup's good off the glass. Lillard's got 45 points.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Murray kicks to Daniels. Murray against Lillard. Three-pointer. Portland grabs the miss. Nurkic is Trailblazers leading by 13. Bounce pass from Hood. He gets that one. And that's 23 points for C.J. McCollum.
That is some touch right there shown by C.J. Anticipating he was going to get bumped, but still had his eyes on the prize, Kevin.
Outside Millsap. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. Great D that time from Nurkic. Covington wide open. He fires. That one rolling around and rims out.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
Pass to Hood. Inside. Covington with the bucket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And it's Murray penetrating. Pass to Jokic. But they get it back.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
Cullen passes to Covington, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Porter kicks to Murray. To the inside. Jokic. Rebound by Nurkic.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Here's McCollum. And too long on the shot. The Nuggets trail by 17. Here's Porter. Chalk up 2 there. Porter's got 7 now in this quarter. Portland's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. And there's the pass to Nurkic. Back to McCollum. Lillard against Murray. Now here's Lillard. Not a lot of room. Murray with the defensive effort. And Murray's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Here's Jokic. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, you have to think if Jokic is that good a passer, his mind is always working. Why not work it to get contact like that?
Free throw, good. Jokic. Trailblazers leading by 12. McCollum with the ball. Pass to Lillard. Back to McCollum. 20 feet out. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Now here's Murray. Out to the right wing. Jokic inside. Working on Nurkic. They get the rebound. The Trailblazers shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Down low. Here's Hood. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Lillard becoming better at staying patient, knowing that at any point in a possession, he can take advantage of somebody. That time he found the open man.
Count that one. And that's now 30 points for Jamal Murray.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
McCollum right side. Paul Millsap with the rebound. Millsap's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And Porter, here we go. That shot off the mark. Trailblazers leading by 14. And Lillard gets double teamed. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Jokic.
The 2013 draft comes up, and the 10th pick is announced as C.J. McCollum out of Lehigh. And a lot of people said, who is this guy? Not a lot of people say that now, Kevin.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And so McCollum nails both of them. And here's Jokic. 1:31 left to play in the final quarter.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Trailblazers.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Damian Lillard.
He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
Yep, it counts. 32 points for Jamal Murray.
Well, a big man who can really dish it out. Jokic really reliable, setting up his teammates.
And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Portland also making some changes. Collins checked in for Robert Covington. Hezonja comes in for Rodney Hood. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. From the inbound, Hezonja's shot is off. And so here's Denver. Morris right side. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Here's McCollum. Got a hand on it, but they recover it. Hezonja, the pass to McCollum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches a 3. Denver grabs the miss. 15 seconds left in the game. Here's Morris. Up and in on the layup.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Damian, it looks like this team's progress can be measured by your improvement at the defensive end. Did we see that tonight?
We made some mistakes like every other basketball team does, but I think we did a great job of making adjustments. We got a little more physical. We did a great job of that.
And that led to a big win, Damien. Thanks for your time, man. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. And we'll see you next time.